Okay, there's a couple of things we need to set straight. Firstly, I'm 14 now. And the second thing is, no, I still need my quality time with my phone. Okay. Firstly, I'd like to thank the National Braille Press for the honour of being here to receive the Hands-On Award. My parents and I had a tour of the press facility earlier this week, and we all left with an incredible admiration for the dedication shown by each and every staff member in promoting the importance of Braille literacy. Being Braille literate opens up the reader to a whole new world of exciting adventures and experiences that we might not ordinarily have if not for the written word. I was first introduced to Braille at 3 years old and have been an avid reader since. I firmly believe that Braille literacy has been the foundation for my success in my schooling and my advocacy campaigns for equal opportunity for blind students, for cross-country events, text-to-speak technology on point-of-sale machines, and in tactile features on banknotes. Okay. I'm proud and honoured to be given the opportunity to present an address about my campaign to introduce tactile feet markings. Wait, hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to turn the page. Okay, scrap that bit. I'm proud and honoured to be given the opportunity to present an address about my campaign to introduce tactile features on banknotes, thereby ensuring equal accessibility for people like me who are blind or have low vision. Except when it does that. My desire for change in this area started at Christmas in 2012 when I'd received some money for Christmas and couldn't tell how generous or, for that matter, how cheap my folks were being. I had to continuously ask Mum or Dad how much I'd been given. It was extremely annoying and slightly embarrassing for me to have to ask, and it hit me. I should be able to tell the difference myself, but how? There was no defining difference on the notes to help me tell the difference between the values. So we did some research and found out that countries such as Chile, Mexico, and Thailand also have tactile features on their banknotes, with the irony being that Australia prints them for these countries. We also discovered other currencies such as the Indian rupee, the euro, and the Canadian dollar have different kinds of tactile features. Give me a second. Through our research, we found that the Reserve Bank of Australia had plans to update our banknotes, but when we contacted them to discuss tactile markings, we discovered they were not going to implement a tactile feature during this planned upgrade. This response was disappointing, to say the least, so we To commence this process of change, we started a petition on change.org, sent links out over social media, Facebook page we'd created, a Twitter feed, and Google+. We lobbied numerous disability groups and engaged the services of a legal team. During the period of this campaign, we received more than 57,000 signatures from people all around the world. So me and my skinny guide dog here, and that's my cane, then took the petition and delivered it personally to Canberra, where we had meetings with members of both sides of politics, and gained bipartisan support, which, as we know, is pretty well unheard of these days. Despite the numerous requests to the RBA, they continued to maintain their position. The next step was to lodge a formal complaint to the Human Rights Commission. After several meetings, Vision Australia decided to lend the weight of their organisation by becoming a secondary complainant. Last November 2014, we attended a meeting at Human Rights Commission and I had the opportunity to voice my opinions on... give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to turn the page again. Wait. Okay. Last November in 2014, we attended a meeting at the Human Rights Commission and had the opportunity to voice our concerns as well as put forward my idea of tactile features to be included on the next generation of Australian banknotes and the benefits that this would bring. The Assistant Governor, Ms. Mcleod, was in attendance and listened intently to our side and gave her opinion over the duration of a 5-hour meeting. Unfortunately, we were not able to come to an agreement on that day. Then in February this year, the RBA announced, without any prior knowledge from us, that it would be adding tactile features to the planned upgrade of our banknotes. So much for Friday. Oh, hang on, sorry. Give me 2 seconds. That's just another joke messed up. Saw that paragraph again. Then in February of this year, the RBA announced with no prior knowledge from us that it would be adding tactile features to the planned upgrade of our banknotes. So much for Friday the 13th being a bad day. Okay, that worked that time. We couldn't believe it. We had won. I nearly dropped the apple I was holding when I heard. We were going to get tactile features on our banknotes, which will assist over 357,000 Australians who are blind and will assist those to come in the future too. This decision will give people with a visual disability greater independence and equal access to the national currency of Australia. Australia will be the 28th country to implement accessible banknotes around the world. I call on the American Federal Bank to do the same. Equal and independent access to your national currency for the blind and low vision citizens is not a privilege. It is a basic fundamental right. As I look back at this change, I'm very appreciative that people didn't overlook me because I'm blind or because I was only 12 when I started this. This encourages me to realise that even us kids can implement change too. As Stevie Wonder once said, just because a man lacks sight doesn't mean he lacks vision. Thank you.